Welcome to the DandyWay ministry, where we share practical Christian living to God's glory. We proceed today with our attempt to unravel and answer one of the most fundamental questions that boggles the human mind. And the question is, what is man's identity? In other words, who are you? This question of man's identity is not superficial. We may be quick to say, I am John Thomas, or Mary Jane, or Olatunji Akintilo. But we know deep down, in the bottom of our hearts, we are much more than a mere name, more than a skin color, more than a nationality, more than a tribal heritage. It is sad, however, that most people go through life not finding out their own identity. No wonder then we are so prone to treat others and ourselves as nothing. As humans, if we don't know our identity, we are literally cursed to live below our privileges. Or some may go to the other extreme to think they are much more than what they really are, and either way is in error. Think of the leaders in many African countries. To do a simple project like road construction, they award the contracts to foreign firms, ignoring their own people, taking the people's money and giving it out to foreigners. If they are sick, they are quick to jump on the plane to go overseas for medical treatment, meaning such leaders do not value themselves or the people around them. They ignore their own professionals. They ignore the youth. They ignore their own economy in favor of foreign. You know such leaders lack knowledge of their own identity. If they are worth nothing, well, so is everyone else. And I submit that notion is wrong. As we read in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, and we can go through it again. We can read together again. Genesis 1:26. Then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. We also found out in John chapter 4, verse 24, as Jesus Christ discussed with the woman at the well in Sychar, that God is a spirit. And if God is a spirit, and was made in the image of God, man is a spirit as well. A spirit of same quality as God Almighty. Man was made of God material. Genesis chapter 1 tells us clearly that God is a creator, which means man was made to be a creator as well. And we see this play out in Genesis chapter 4, verse 17. Cain built a city and named it after his son, Enoch. Imagine, man building a city just one generation from Adam. By the seventh generation from Adam, man already invented the musical instruments, harp, and organ. Man already worked on brass and iron, as we find in Genesis chapter 4, verses 17 to 21. Man was created to have limitless creative ability, and we are talking about you. Please join me in the next episode when we take a closer look at the implications of this man's given creative nature. And I'll see you then.